Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They'll go play action with Nix.
Steps away to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Well, these two teams, they met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Now it's Nix.
Flush to his right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a big one now.
A gain there of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Off the play fake, Nix.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Brought down by Jalen Thompson. But you look at this Bronco defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Nix to the air.
Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. To throw is Nix.
Buying time to his left. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Marvin Mims.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are back within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down. On play action, here's Nix.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Check 43. Check. Jim. I got it.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And the Chiefs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Kill.
Mahomes to throw on second down.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Throwing Nix.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Nix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
In motion left, Hardman. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Patrick going to change the play. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw, here's Nix. Being chased out left. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Here's second and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Now he's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Here's Nix.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Noah Gray.
32 yards.
And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will level the playing field at 17 all. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And the returner down. a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On 2nd down, it's Nix.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
58 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Well, Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first. Now a run with Pacheco.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. just know where to go, where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. This is Pacheco. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. And they'll run with Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Hey, check Mike, 6.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Nix. Johnson's got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Off play action. Nix rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Nick Bonito in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They go play fake. Mahomes looking for Gray, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Mahomes. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's Pacheco. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down. Mahomes to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently.
Mahomes.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Mahomes.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Mahomes.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final try for Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Denver, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.